As the expression goes, there's no place like home for the holidays. So today we're talking with two gentlemen who work and live in my hometown. Joe Leone is the owner, heart and soul behind Joe Leone's Italian specialty store in Point Pleasant Beach and Girt, New Jersey. Joe enjoys a spectacular reputation in Monmouth and Ocean County as a world-class caterer and a legendary baker. Donny Sanders is marketing manager and field manager for Spirits Unlimited, a family-owned chain of liquor stores that started in 1978. They're both local superstars who live and work their passion every day, and they took a precious few minutes during their busiest season to stop by for a conversation with Jersey Mike's. So Donny, I know we're talking about the holidays. They're coming very, very quickly, too quickly actually. And this is absolutely your busiest time of year, both of you, I'm sure. I know beer's not necessarily thought of as a holiday drink, but it's becoming so popular and a lot of exciting things are going on in New Jersey. So can you talk to us a little bit about what's going on in New Jersey with beer?
Absolutely. I've been a beer fan for a long, long time, and I am more excited now than I've ever been in my life. We have so many local breweries popping up, and two in particular, in Ocean Township and up in Atlantic Highlands, Kane and Carton. Easy to remember, nice easy names, great families, right. Doing incredible response. We did Beer Fest a little while back in Asbury Park, and both of those places had lines across the floor.
I was there.
Yeah, it was a great day, wasn't it? And Kane and Carton right now are the two hottest names in New Jersey, and I think that people are, in Pennsylvania and New York are starting to hear about the buzz about these two places. Right. The good side is, real close, nice, fresh, local draft beer. Don't put anything in bottles, so you got to go to either a bar, tavern, have the products, or visit one of our spirit stores that has the growler stations, which is a sort of unique concept. And pretty cool.
And catching on. It really
tremendously so. Tremendously so. We have 5 stores that pour beer in the liquor store that you take home in a growler jug like this, and you take it home, have lunch or dinner, good card game, but you're tasting the freshest, best local beers you can. We bring some stuff in from Belgium, keep it interesting, West Coast beers, but the Jersey beers right now are red hot.
Right. Absolutely. I know, I just read that in the last year, more breweries have opened in New Jersey than in the past decade in New Jersey. So it's really exploding. It's
exciting. We have some really young managers that have very passionate about beer in our stores, and boy, I tell you, going back 30 years when I was passionate about beer, it was what news coming in from England or what news something new coming in from Germany. And now, man, they can take a drive on their day off and visit 3 or 4 breweries and get to know the owners and
Now it's all homegrown. Everything's made local.
And they're using fresh Jersey products whenever they can, and incorporating pumpkin and things like that into the beer, which is really cool.
We have 5 stores, as I mentioned, that have the growler stations, and the one in Point Beach, closest to your store, they have a double setup, so they have 12 beers on draft at any given time.
Is it cold?
It is cold. It's stored out of a keg dispenser like you'd have at a bar. It's obviously customized a little bit for the liquor store application. But these bottles are, people come back in with their empty bottle, they wash them at home, and I'm going to try this one.
It's environmentally friendly too.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of people make investments even into more exotic growlers. As long as they're 64 ounces or 32 ounces, we'll fill them. And some people will come in with some they bought in, a trip to Europe, or they go to.
So like I do with the olive oil at my store.
There you go.
They come back with the olive oil bottle. And
I didn't know you did that.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We buy our olive oil direct from Italy, and people can come back. You buy it at one price, and then you come back, you get $1 off, and you fill into the bottle. It's something that I saw. I saw that in Florence, and I wanted to adapt that. I buy all my olive oil anyway, so it really works out well.
That's great. So we've talked about beer. Now, how about wines for the holidays? What would you suggest? It's really hot, maybe.
Well, there's a movement now, if you will. People are sort of eating more. I'll call it grazing. I don't know the term in the restaurant. But
right.
People
small
like
bites, small plates.
Right.
Yeah.
Simpler foods, comfort foods, and just find a match that works. There's so many new wineries that are out, and pushing the envelope a little bit, trying some new things, releasing things in limited quantities that they know they're not going to hit a home run with year round, but maybe releasing something really cool for the holidays. We have quite a few, Beaujolais Nouveau is maybe the most famous of that seasonal wine. It comes out just before Thanksgiving. Everybody says it's a great match for turkey, and whether you agree with that or not is another thing. But you see a lot of people making dessert wines, for the winter months. You see a lot of wineries playing around with like ports, things that will just enhance the meal that much more. The key word is food friendly, and of course being here with Joe. You know, it's all about making the food and wine work together. And
so Joe, you, on the other hand, are the food guy, and I know that I live blocks from your place in Point Pleasant Beach, and I can testify to the crowds that come to your doors during the holidays because you have to hire police officers to control the parking situation and usher them in and out of your store. So
we've been very fortunate to have that type of business.
Yes.
And you know, you think back at it, and from when we first started in '97, just amazing. It just makes you feel really good.
You're a celebrity too in town. I know when we did your radio show in the store, there were everybody, hi Joe, hey Joe, coming up and talking to us in the middle of the radio show,
which
was
famous,
interesting.
Almost famous, but I appreciate it.
What would you say is the most, or are the most popular dishes, the most requests you get during the holidays in your store?
Well, basically, because we are Italian, people do focus in, and a lot of people that don't really come out all year round, the traditional hardcore, traditional Italian families, they come out and they get the bacala salad, the codfish salad, the scungio salad, the frutti di mare salads. Then on Christmas Eve itself, on the 23rd and the 24th, we do stuffed galamad. My dad makes that.
Wow.
Stuffed galamad. We do fried bacala. We do linguine and clam sauce. We do lobster tails, fried diavolo, all that stuff on our hot prepared dishes.
Right.
But really, for the most part, like Thanksgiving is the big bread holiday. A lot of bread is sold on Thanksgiving, also on Christmas. But our biggest thing, I would say, would probably be the fresh mozzarella.
Really?
Our fresh mozzarella, we are making fresh mozzarella. We make about 3,000 to 4,000 pounds in one day.
Wow.
On Christmas
Now, is
Eve.
everybody putting them into lasagnas and?
No, they're just really eating it fresh, just serving it fresh. I guess some people use it for lasagnas. Normally, you know, the cold cuts, the tomato petals, the roasted peppers. We're known for our roasted peppers.
Right.
Make our own roasted peppers. But we're gearing up, and the key to the success of Joe Leone's is consistent, freshest product possible. So what happens is a lot of times when you got to do, and that's where the stress comes in. What happens is you got to cram everything in. We do about a month's worth of business in 7 days. Leading up to Christmas Eve. So
that's stressful.
So it's stressful, but we can't get too far ahead. We can't make the roasted peppers too far ahead. You got to make the mozzarella fresh all day.
You have crews there basically cooking.
Oh yeah, 24/7.
Really?
24/7. Where they're cooking, cleaning. Because you know that's our impression. I mean, we do have some clients that just come in at Christmas time to get their favorite provolone cheese and everything else, and we have to be on our A game.
All right, so we're going to segue into what you brought us to eat that is very edible, and this is a new creation?
Yes. It's an old creation. I can't take credit for the creation of what it is, but in Manhattan currently, Whoopie Pies are really getting a really good jump back into the market. You know, we just went through the last 5 years of stuffed cupcakes and cupcake factories and DC Cupcake and all these different cupcake places in New York, Crumbs and everything, Magnolia. Well, now they're starting to make Whoopie Pies. Okay, and I wanted to make something like a Whoopie Pie, but I didn't want to just make plain old Whoopie Pies. I wanted to make something up that was either like an Italian influence. So this yellow one is a limoncello Whoopie Pie that's made with limoncello and the cream. And then over here we have a tiramisu Whoopie Pie, which we also did a cannoli Whoopie Pie. I didn't bring them, but the cannoli Whoopie Pie is cannoli cream with the chocolate chips in it, and done in between the two. And it's done with some powdered sugar and a little bit of cinnamon.
All right.
You try some?
I don't know. On camera, should I try some?
I think so.
Do you want to try one?
Whatever you don't eat, I'll be glad to help you out.
Now I know how hard it is for those people on the Today Show when they have the cooking segments and trying to talk and eat, but I'm gonna see if I can do it.
The ingredients is that's a traditional tiramisu. But it has the mascarpone cheese, it has the whipped cream, it has all the flavors.
Wow.
The espresso.
Yeah.
Well, taste this one.
I love limoncello, so this is.
Donny,
this is not going back.
Donny, this is a limoncello. So I figured because you're the liquor guy, why don't you try that one?
Okay. Very nice.
The limoncello, we just did a basic cream with limoncello. We actually use limoncello in the custard itself. And then what we do is we put a little bit of lemon in in the cake itself, the part. Just put some lemon juice and substituted that for the cake.
You notice my fingers have both products on. I'll be doing the KFC thing here.
So do you think it should be a shot? You think?
Oh,
Absolutely. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a shot at this.
Oh, excellent. Well, both of you, thank you so much for joining me, and really good luck this holiday season. I know you both are stressed, and thank you so much for taking the time.
No, my pleasure.
This is a lot of fun.
My pleasure.
And yummy stuff too.
Thank you.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Merry
Thank you
Christmas.
too.